You have here earth 2,000 years old from this excavation. Right here, you can see this would have been a part of a bowl, a jug from 2,000 years ago.
I mean, this has really been surreal to walk in the steps of so many from 2,000 years ago. It's an emotional experience, one that I'll never forget.
What's amazing is I'm actually a Christian, and I find it one of the most fascinating places on earth as a Christian. So I think that it's a place where I recommend everyone come, no matter what your religion is, to experience the Holy Land.
To imagine what it must have been like for them to make this hike during extremely hot weather. I think it was a challenge, but it shows their dedication, their faith, and it's a beautiful thing. I'm very happy to be here and observe.
It's where it all began. You actually walk on the stones, 2,000-year-old stones that 3 million Jews would walk every holiday, 3 holidays a year, and it's just eye-opening and incredibly energizing to be here and to see what's developed.
Jerusalem is significant not just to Israel or to the Jewish people. Jerusalem is significant to the foundations for America of the Judeo-Christian heritage. It has its roots here in Jerusalem, and of course, biblical Jerusalem is the city of David. And therefore, if somebody wants to understand the significance of Jerusalem religiously, historically, and also politically, one has to come to the city of David. This is where it all began. In the face of Palestinian denial of Jerusalem's heritage, in the face of the UN denial of the Jewish heritage and Christian heritage in Jerusalem, that when you come to the city of David and you see the discoveries that are being made every single day here, you see that it's not simply a matter of faith, it's a matter of fact. This is the actual pilgrimage road. The stones that we're walking on are not stones that look like these or the archaeologists thought maybe go over here. It's the same road, it's the same stones.
As influential politicians, what is the significance of the visit here and, generally speaking, this visit to Israel?
Well, I think that anyone in public life, especially from New York State, needs to see it with their own two eyes, because you don't understand. I had no understanding compared to what I have now. After just being here for 3 days, to see the divisions, what brings everyone together. The history that ties so many different cultures that influence the whole world, that are all here within a few square miles.
The key is to create ambassadors to America that will energize America, energize Israel. I feel it's like a rejuvenation. I want everyone to be educated. I want every Democrat to be here and to see what we're seeing so that they can dispel the lies that are being perpetrated by other people in America, some of whom are in Congress.
This has been an amazing experience. I am very much impressed with not only the history that is within this country, but also the resilience and the passion of the Jewish people. That they are here and they are fighting for their homeland, and I find that very inspiring, because I think in the United States we are having a similar fight for the future of our country, and I've been very inspired by what I've seen here.
These are experiences that I'm going to take with me forever at this point. These are experiences that I will never forget, and certainly give great context to a lot of our beliefs and our values, and to see things that tie into our history, into our culture, into our faith, whether we're Jews or Christians. This has been a very meaningful experience for me, a transformational experience.
Certainly has given me a better understanding of what is happening here currently as well. And so I'm just very happy to have had this experience, and I think particularly with New York having a largest Jewish population outside of Israel, it's just, I think it's going to be very helpful as I continue to work with my colleagues in New York.
You have in Egypt the pyramids. In Rome you have the Colosseum. Except the Egyptian civilization that the pyramids are from, long gone. The Romans from the great Roman Empire who built the Colosseum, also long gone. You want to see the amazing Egyptian civilization from the time of the pyramids, or the great Roman Empire from the time of the Colosseum? I could recommend some great museums. But the Egypt of today is not the Egypt of 4,000 years ago. The Rome of today is not the Rome of 2,000 years ago. The Jerusalem of today, the pilgrimage road that we're standing on, the city of David today, it's the same people, it's the same faith, it's the same stones, it's the same language, it's the same God. It's all the same. This is not a museum. This is not some history lesson. This is Jerusalem alive. It's the same Jerusalem from 2,000 years ago on the same road, on the same stones, coming from the same pool of Siloam, going up to the same Western Wall and Temple Mount, same city of David. It's real. There's a sense of continuity.